So this is the new St. Mary's School being built here at the corner of Brickdam and Camp Street. It's right across the street, of course, from this other building, which has been under construction for several years, like maybe a decade. People have started to reconstruct this building and then stopped several times, so I'm not sure what the current state of this building is, but it's across the street from the Catholic mission and what is now the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. Right, Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, straight ahead. But here at the corner of Camp and Brickdam, this is the new St. Mary's School. Now, this lot was empty. I think the school was closed more than a decade ago, and the students were moved to, I think, a location in Princess Street. But now, after what, almost 20 years, this school is now being rebuilt. St. Mary's School. Now, I don't know if it's related to the Catholic Church across the street. Right, this is the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. This is the largest Catholic church in Guyana. And this is intersection with Hatfield Street, Camp and Hatfield Street. But this is what's happening here. This is the new St. Mary's School, I believe. Now, like I said, for a long time they started building this school about, I don't know, a year ago. I wasn't sure what they were building here, so I didn't report on it because I was waiting for it to materialize to see what in fact it would turn out to be. Somebody's reliably informed me that it is in fact a school. This is Hatfield Street, corner of Hatfield Street and Camp Street. All the way down Hatfield Street you get, if you follow this street west, you get to the Stabroek Market Square. This green building, that is the Regency Hotel, I believe. That's Regency Hotel. And that's the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. So this is the new St. Mary's School, and it's one of, I think, 3 new schools under construction in Georgetown. Right now there's Christchurch Secondary School, I showed you in the previous video. There is St. George's School, which I think is completed now. That was destroyed by fire. Both St. George's and Christchurch were destroyed by fire. But this one I think was just closed, and now it's being rebuilt. St. Mary's School here at the corner of Camp and Brickdam, Camp Street and Brickdam. Camp Street, it's about 2 o'clock, 2:25 on a Tuesday afternoon in December 17th, and this is what traffic looks like now to go down Camp Street to Regent Street. You'll find the busiest intersection here in Georgetown. So let's continue instead of going down Camp Street. Just look at Brickdam. So this is the Catholic mission. They have a huge building over here. That is their Catholic missions, housing for the priests and so on. And it's opposite the school, opposite the church, right? This is the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. So on Brickdam, opposite opposite the church's mission properties. This is the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception here on Brickdam, and it's located between this Pollard Place, this next street is Pollard Place, and Camp Street. So for 2 entire blocks, that is the property of Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. So that's Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception at Brickdam and Pollard Place. And then there's the Ministry of Education. So they have a set of buildings here, Ministry of Education buildings here on Brickdam. That is one of their annexes. There's another annex for the Ministry of Education here on the other side. And then there's this huge, I think it was supposed to be a hotel, then I think it was supposed to be a residential building. But this is Buddy's, the same owners of the Princess Hotel, which is now been renamed Ramada. So they're constructing here some kind of residences or another hotel, but it's been under construction for the last 5 years, and I don't think they've made any progress on it recently. Ministry of Agriculture has an annex over here. Their main building is, of course, on Regent and Blessington Road. Let's see. So this is supposed to be, I think, an extension of the hotel or residential, multi-unit residences next door to where is, what's it? Buddy's building. This is also Buddy's. So Buddy Shivraj properties here on Brickdam. And then of course, distance, that's an 8-story building on Kroll Street. That building is supposed to be built, I think, well, they started working on it several years ago. Don't know if they're making any progress on it. I think down on the bottom floor, I think there might be some progress. But here we are on Brickdam. This is what it looks like. At Sandal Place. Sandal Place. The traffic, this is Christmas time traffic in Brickdam, on Brickdam in Georgetown. But on the other side of this is the Brickdam Police Station. Now they're supposed to be constructing the new headquarters for A Division. That's the A Division headquarters here at Brickdam Police Station. This building is supposed to be, I think, a 12-story building. A 12-story building that's supposed to be under construction here. And you see BASU, CNQC are the contractors. But as far as I can see, there's not a whole lot of construction. Right, this is the prison here. But let's see if you can see it over there. Not a whole lot of construction going on. Not that I can see. Alright, not that I can see from here. Let's see if you can see it. So this is what is going on over there. It's supposed to be building at least a foundation, putting in the foundation, but I don't really think. So they're supposed to be putting in the foundation for the new headquarters for A Division, but I don't know. I can't see any progress from behind the fence. So this is what the traffic looks like at Christmas time here on Brickdam. It's not only on Brickdam, it's everywhere in the city at this point. It is Christmas time traffic. And it just is, I think, typical of increased commerce. That's a new 8-story building that's being built here. It's Pan American Health Organization that's located here at Manchester Place. And of course here is the police headquarters. Building is supposed to be under construction behind this fence. I don't think you can see anything yet. So I don't think you can see anything yet over the fence. That's what's going on. But this is what's happening, guys. This is what's happening in Georgetown. Got it, I got it. Fine. This is what's happening here in Georgetown. Christmas time. So this 8-story building that's being constructed here. What we can see is, I think, 2 floors are completed. 2 lower floors. So this is Brickdam and Manchester Place. And St. Stanislaus College here. Their basketball court, famous for producing some of the country's top basketballers. That is the remainder of Brickdam Police Station. Remember, it was destroyed by fire 3 years ago, and it's still being rebuilt. This is the Ministry of Home Affairs. Ministry of Home Affairs here on Brickdam. And next door is the Chinese Association. Alright, the Chinese Association next door to the Ministry of Home Affairs. And the tall building we've seen in the previous video is the... Hi. Hello. Is the latest addition to the Georgetown skyline. It's a 7-story building. I think I called it an 8-story building in the previous video. It's actually 7 stories tall. It's going to be, I think, a commercial building, probably associated with courts. And it's exactly opposite the St. Stanislaus College. Right, that's St. Stanislaus College, and represents the kind of architecture, I think, that will replace what currently exists in New York. So this, I suppose, is the future of Georgetown, as I mentioned in the previous video. This is the architecture that eventually will replace Georgetown as the density of the city increases. More and more tall buildings are going to replace these 2-story and 3-story buildings that are typical of. So that is St. Stanislaus College. Georgetown Magistrates Court. Here at the intersection of Brickdam and High Street is Parliament Building. So that's the Parliament Building. Opposite St. Andrews, I think, Presbyterian Church. Alright, St. Andrews Presbyterian Church. And Demico Roof Garden. So the Demico Roof Garden still exists. So this used to be the major steakhouse in Guyana for many decades, opposite the Parliament building. So this is the Guyana's official Parliament building, although most of Parliament operations, meetings take place at the Sophia Convention Center nowadays. I don't know if they actually meet here regularly anymore. So, but that is Parliament building. Demico Roof Gardens. Next door to St. Andrews Presbyterian Church. That's looking back where we've come from. Now this road continues Brickdam, continues in a narrow street across. See, this is the second entrance to the Parliament building. So this road continues across the